Hi, my name is Jay Oza. I coach people win with their speeches, and perhaps I can help you win with your speech too. I want to talk about high stakes speaking. This is something that we all deal with, whether it's a job interview, meeting, or speaking in front of an audience. But how do you deal with this? High stakes. It's like, oh, something good's gonna happen or something bad's gonna happen. It kind of stiffens you up. But how do you deal with it? What I suggest is the following: you don't want to minimize the stakes. I mean, if you got a job interview where it's a job you want, you're going to work hard, you're going to prepare. The preparation should be high stakes. Go through all the potential scenarios that you can possibly in the time that you have. Do role playing, do whatever you have to do. Treat it as high stakes. I call that the pregame. The pregame should be high stakes. Take it seriously. Rehearse it many times as you need to. High stakes. Once you have done that, you should have confidence that you have done all the preparation that you can possibly do with the limited time that you have. There's nothing more you could possibly do. You're done. Preparation is over. It's game time. During game time, you are going to be a little bit nervous, but you want to completely suck out the high stakes part and treat it as low stakes. You want to be yourself, because the last thing you want is to bring that high stakes into your head so you suddenly stop being yourself. And that's when mistakes start happening. That's when you start being a fake. And the last thing you want to do is be a fake. The thing that I always tell people is, in a high stakes situation, you want to be yourself, so you want to make it low stakes. But of course, in the beginning, you'll be nervous. So always the opening part, you may have to memorize that. And perhaps the ending, how you want to end something. Focus on the beginning and the end. Those are the two things I think you probably need a script. I'll give you a perfect example of what I saw this morning. There is some spat with this morning show with Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan. Evidently, Michael Strahan was leaving the show to go to Good Morning America and didn't tell her, and she was all ticked off. And she took a few days off, then today she came back on. And one of the first things she said was, finally the nightmare is over. Something like that. I bet you that was scripted. And I think there was another scripted thing after that, there are people, snipers hanging out, that if I veer off from the message, they'll, they're making sure that I don't veer off the message. I think that part was scripted too. And then the rest of it, I think she was kind of speaking from the heart. But you can tell that that opening thing was important because she wanted to get that laugh, ease the tension, and then she went on with what she had to say. There was a good example of that, and I'll provide the link of that, because I think these are the kind of things you have to watch. That for her, it was a high stakes situation, and she came and pretended like it was a regular show for her. She's done many of the shows, but this was a little high stakes for her, because a lot of people are going to be watching it. And I think she handled it quite well. So that's a good example of what I'm talking about. That she must have given a lot of thought, high stakes. She came on the show for 1 hour. The opening, she nailed it. Perfect. Done. So that's how you deal with high stakes. Prepare hard, and during the event, be yourself, and then you can evaluate yourself and keep on improving. And you can handle any of these type of situations. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think.